I don't believe there's any crisis coming up. I think the rate at which failures are occurring on board, or as we've had recently on the outside of the station, are at a certain rate that are expected, and the crew on board can deal with it as a two-person crew.
So we don't know if they're going to actually really ask us to go out. But if they do, I'll let you know right away that I've been trained by the best instructors both in Houston and Moscow, and we're ready for whatever comes.
It does involve a spacewalk, and I think probably it's going to be the next crew that does that spacewalk at some point, Mike and Gennady. But that's all going to be worked out. I think it's part of a plan. It's anticipated. All these things have been anticipated long ago. Series of possible failures that do in the end turn out to be real, and that we have prepared for, and will then actually execute the plans and preparations that we've trained for in the future. It doesn't create anxiety because we're actually running on 2 momentum wheels right now that keep the station in orientation. But those momentum wheels themselves, the CMGs, have to be desaturated by the Russian thrusters periodically anyway. And the Russian thrusters are perfectly fine and in good working order. There is fuel on board, enough for, I think I read, maybe 6 to 12 months. So there's no crisis involved in this whatsoever. It's more a matter of how do you plan this, what's the best way to do it, details like that need to be worked out. And we see the International Space Station as a base camp in some ways to mount expeditions, and I'll use that word, out of Earth orbit to the moon. Initially, I think, test techniques and hardware that we might need to go to Mars.